Hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderful today. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to attempt to make patterns of flowers specifically out of alcohol, inks and resin. So let's get started. The effect that is created when you put alcohol inks in resin is called as the petri effect. So the technique is very simple. You put in your colored alcohol inks into resin, and on top of each of the colored ink you put in the white alcohol ink. So the white alcohol ink, which is a little bit dense, pushes the colored ink down and creates this wonderful effect, which is called as the petri effect. So the name became so because it resembles a petri dish. So as you just saw, when I drop in the colored ink, it sort of expands into a circle in resin, and it's quite difficult to control it. So it just spreads as your resin moves. So I wanted to see whether we can control this to form different patterns, specifically flowers. Okay, so I have already poured my resin into the coaster mold, and this particular resin has a working time of 45 minutes. So when the consistency is right, I drop in my alcohol inks. So the idea is to make a flower pattern with 4 pink petals and a blue in the middle. So I've dropped the colored inks very gently, followed by my white ink, and I'm hoping this pattern stays. So along with the flower pattern, I want a little bit of the petri effect also to take place. So I need to drop another drop of the alcohol ink, which I'm doing right now. So as I drop in the pink alcohol ink, you can see that the blue is shrinking in the middle. So as soon as I drop in the white, I have to drop another blue ink. Okay, I'm gonna allow the resin to cure and we'll see how this one turns out. So I did get a flower pattern. I think it looks beautiful, quite unique. Along with the pattern, I did get a little bit of the petri effect. So let's make another one. So on a side note, I'm using the white alcohol ink from the company Beyond Inks for creating these petri effect. It's really good. So for anyone who's living here in India, you get the white alcohol ink at a much affordable rate now. So for this coaster, I'm actually using the petri inks. I did a video on it 2 weeks ago. You can check it out. It's from the same company, Beyond Inks. So they already come pre-mixed with the white ink, I believe. So you don't have to put the white ink on top of them. So they'll be really useful in order to create the petals. So as you can see, I'm not going to put any white ink on top of the yellow. I've used the white ink only in the middle. Along with yellow, I'm also using a little bit of orange. So I'm putting the orange on top of the white and will create a little bit of a sunflower look, hopefully. So it's the next day and time to unmold the flower. The pattern did stay as it is. Looks like a flower in the back, pretty much the same in the front. So you can see the petri effect a lot in the middle and a little bit in the sides. Looks really pretty though. So I just wanted to compare the first and the second flower. So as you can see, the pattern has stayed. Only difference I feel is the petri effect, nothing else. Both of them look so pretty though. The final method that I want to try out is to make a flower pattern by trying to manipulate the resin itself. So I'm just dropping in my alcohol inks followed by the white alcohol ink in the middle, not really looking to make a pattern. All I'm trying to make sure is that the alcohol ink does not expand too much and move near the border. So to do that, as soon as the alcohol ink expands, I am pouring clear resin around the border part of the coaster. So what this does is it pulls the alcohol inks back to the middle. So once I finish dropping the alcohol inks, I will leave this for maybe around 15 to 20 minutes or until I feel that the alcohol inks have stopped moving around. So once the alcohol inks stop moving, what I'm doing here is I'm taking a clean toothpick and then making my pattern by moving around the clear resin like so. So each time I move, clean the toothpick with the tissue paper and then start again to make any kind of pattern. I'm going for a flower pattern. It's basically making the petals here. So once done, I'm going to allow this to cure and we will see how this one turns out. Okay, so time to unmold this. The back really looks pretty. The pattern stayed as it is. Let's see how the front looks. Wow, look at that. Looks so pretty. So the petals stayed as it is and the petri effect is in full flow. I love it. What do you think, guys? Alright, so the process that I followed is pretty much the same in all the 3 flowers. Slight variation in the timing at which I drop the inks and a few technicalities here and there, but I'm happy that I got a flower in all the 3. So which one do you think is the best, guys? I like all of them. They are unique in their own way. So do try this out and follow me on my Instagram channel to see more of my work. If there's anything in resin that you'd like me to try out, do let me know in the comments down below. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, comment, like and share, and I'll see you soon in the next one.